I mean, can you remember a game with so many milestones? I mean, obviously Steph and Richie, and then of course you. It's just incredible.
I'm assuming Steph got what, 1,500. Richie got 1,000. See, I think they were in cahoots and decided they were going to string the game along until they each got those points in at my expense. But as long as they let me, get in on it was nice. No, Union's good, and they were sharper than we were for most of the game. And while Richie is our leading scorer, while he was in foul trouble and struggling to score, they were hitting some shots. But then when Mason, their point guard, fouled out, they lost some continuity, and then it was kind of a battle of attrition. And we won by the narrowest of margins, and I'm glad we did. I would hate to have you guys kind of go back and file a kind of a non-story, but anyway, Union's good. I mean, they move the ball very well. I think they execute probably the best in the league. Foul trouble, affected them down the stretch as it did us, and we were just one shot better. I'm not complaining. I'm glad to get a number out of the way. And
did their 44 hurt you in the first half, points in the paint and stuff like that? Adjustments you made at halftime to
I wish I could tell you I was still that smart. Sometimes you just got to say you just got to go back and stay the course, because to reinvent the wheel, we're not real complicated. And they were shooting the ball pretty well. So to take guys off the perimeter, go to the middle, I was willing to do it, but as long as we were still in somewhat contention. Did they ever get to 10 up on us? I know they got. I
think the highest was 9.
Yeah, they got close, but we were able to stay in contention, and then we made a couple of big plays and had a couple of stops. They had the last shot in overtime and regulation.
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. So when we needed to stop, we got it. Clearly, the big kid, didn't have the second half in overtime like he did the first half. Of course, if he could do that for 40 or 50 minutes, he ought to be playing on TV.
Right.
But we hung in there, and we're not bad. They're not bad, and I felt that we'll get better each month, and I hope it turns out to be true.
Was it tough with this game and these other milestones for the kids on the horizon? Was it tough to keep them focused as far as let's just worry about the game?
They've only known me, 18 months. So I think, I got a short name, so I think they know the name, but I don't know about numbers. I certainly don't know the numbers. There wasn't anything talking about it. It was a game against Union, who's a game behind us. That's, I think, what they thought of. It's a battle for first place, and if we can win it, then you separate yourself, and so on. I was aware of it because Ken, it's his job to keep me grounded or something. I've been at it a long time. That's what the number means. I've been at it a long time, and I missed it the year I was out, and this has been just a real neat opportunity. It's a bunch of kids that want to be coached. They like each other. Izzy Metz, the previous coach, left a very good work ethic, and he did not suffer fools, good people. So I inherited a good situation at a neat little school, and I'll leave it to them to say whether I've built on something, added on it. But they've given me an awful lot, and glad that you media types found it down to the Finger Lakes. But thanks.
How special is it to share it with I saw you talking with a former player and a former coach, just kind of family and friends who want to share this milestone.
Well, it was nice. It was George Wonder, who played for me at the U of R many years ago, assisted me for a year, and then was a coach down at Keuka for about 5 or 6 years before he got out. My oldest younger brother, who's a world traveler, surprised me at the end of the game, which is typical for him. He'll have a little backdoor move. So it's nice, and I'm sure the word will get out of the Finger Lakes that Big Daddy had a milestone victory, and I may hear from some people, but I've had a good run for a long time coaching, and it's kind of fun to have a chance to get back in it at Hobart. It's been fantastic.
more things
Sure.
as far as game.